Hi, Kelly and Ellen here with a checklist for your VR events. I'm Ellen.
And I'm Kelly. When using online tools like virtual reality technology, particularly when your students don't have a lot of prior experience, it's critical that you put together a detailed event checklist. Here are some of the things we recommend you include. Welcome letter and video. When you arrive at an in-person event like a conference and check into your hotel, it's always nice to receive a warm welcome letter with important orienting information. Well, with virtual events, it's no different. If you need to send out equipment, event supplies, or even just some fun swag, include a warm personal letter as well as a schedule of activities and information about how to set up their technology. It might also be nice to record a quick YouTube video with a welcome message and some reassuring comments. This doesn't need to be fancy, just record something on your phone. In fact, the more candid the better, as it makes you appear more approachable. It might also be helpful to point to key resources such as technical support that is available.
Pre-event orientation. Don't expect users to be ready to jump into content right away. Even with the best setup directions, someone is going to struggle with the technology. That's why a pre-event orientation can help. Make it a fun way people can connect before the event, like a happy hour before an in-person event, and also use it to practice the technology. Have technical support people on hand just in case, but don't let them dominate the agenda. Instead, have a scavenger hunt or some small task for everyone to accomplish so they can practice without the pressure of having to perform, all while socializing.
Event schedule. It might seem obvious, but most event participants don't appreciate wandering rudderless through an event. No matter how great the content, people like to know what is coming. Also, for those who find VR and other technologies too intense, it is nice for them to know that a respite is around the corner. It just might help them persevere. Make sure to build in plenty of breaks, interaction, and fun as well as your content. Online learning is much more intense for users, so they should not be expected to sit still or focus as long as they could in the classroom.
End of day check-ins. There should be an opportunity at the end of every day for users to check in, get a debrief or review of the day they just had, and get a preview of the day coming up. If there is new functionality required, this is a good time to introduce it, but make sure you review it again in the morning before you get started. Even if they have the event schedule, reiterating the start time, daily overview, and expectations is always a good idea. If users need to charge their devices overnight, make sure to remind them to do so. On the last day, a get-together to debrief the day and the whole event is critical for cementing the learning. Make it fun and casual so everyone can blow off a little steam. Post-event follow-up. We also recommend following up your event with a post-event survey and thank you communication. This gives you an opportunity to gather critical feedback, and if the event ended on a high note, some great testimonials.
Backup plan. Of course, we all expect our events will go off without a hitch, right? But in the event that something goes wrong, you need to be prepared. It helps to have someone with fresh eyes walk through your orientation instructions, agenda, and program to try to break your plan. What if the power goes off or the internet goes down at either of the facilitators or the user's locations? Can they dial in with a cell phone and still access the experience? What if they forgot to charge their devices? Can they operate them while plugged in? What if an application or device suddenly begins to update itself during the use? Anticipate problems, they happen. All of these things have happened to us. Have a backup plan. Having multiple facilitators can help so that one can carry on the content while the other troubleshoots individual user problems. Having a dial-in tech support helper on hand can give everyone the assurance that they will not be abandoned. And being willing to laugh when all else fails can help remove pressure and set the tone for flexibility. Your users will be naturally more anxious whenever technology is present, so any opportunity to relieve that anxiety will be appreciated.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed our checklist ideas for VR event planning and you have a fantastic experience.